Let me bring somebody else to the front of the congregation. I'm going to be reading the super chat shortly. Don't worry. Let me bring somebody else to the front of the congregation. Now, Devin Haney, he tends to be a bit emotional. All right? Now, Dev had apparently somebody sent it to me, and he had a couple little choice words for me. I wasn't even sure he was familiar with what it is that we doing over here, but apparently a lot of these guys are out here sneak watching, paying attention to what your boy doing over here on the Millionaire Morning Show. Hey, make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications before we have to go to another Teach Hanley commercial. 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Shout out to Teach Hanley, sponsor of the live stream. He's feeling some type of way. Now, it can be debated, but I do think that Devin Haney caught a L on his last fight. I do think that he caught an L, and this is how I know. This is how I know for sure. One thing is for sure, two things is for certain, is boxing is one of the most corrupt sports in the world. But Devin Haney, right? 26-year-old, technically supposed to be one loss, but is an excellent boxer. I can't take anything away from him. But the one thing I know for sure, and two things is for certain, is that Devin Haney is out here getting finessed. I can't take away his boxing skills from him. He's second to none. I do think that he lost his last fight, but that's just my personal opinion. I can't substantiate that argument because the referees obviously, the scorecards thought differently. We can't take that away from him. The one thing that I do know for sure, though, is that there is never going to be a shortage of people that get finessed. There's never going to be a shortage of young dudes that's out here getting finessed. Exhibit A. Let me share this with you.
We got another Richard Mille added to the collection. White gold chandelier. And we got 2 kilos. 1 kilo rose gold, 1 kilo white gold pave. With the dream on the lock. That's another $500,000 split. Devin, what we doing?
Every fight we get a new Richard. Now we got 2 Richards.
2 Richards.
And 2 kilos.
2 Richards.
So, aside from the fact that y'all jewelers is out here giving y'all moissanite diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, neither here nor there. Y'all out here putting on KCO watches and throwing diamonds in them, and these jewelers is finessing y'all for $500,000. We know that you take Floyd's blueprint and you trying to be Floyd Mayweather. We seen how that worked out for Adrian Broner. Neither here nor there. But they literally are giving y'all costume jewelry because he was mad because I said, listen, big dogs don't bust down their watches. We buy assets. Tricks is for kids. That made him feel a certain type of way. All I said was, tricks is for kids. We don't bust down our jewelry, right? We don't shop with people that label themselves as jewelers. We don't get finessed by people that put our name on the jewelry or anything like that. We buy assets and then we just leave it at that. But we know that he has to promote himself, and so the costume jewelry is necessary. These dudes are out here getting finessed by these Arab jewelers, Arab and Asian jewelers that is out here stealing money out of the black community, and they think that they make sense because they out here like court gestures. Don't worry about it. We gonna get to it. I found a video, and somebody wanted me to break this down after they found out that because somebody sent me what it was that he said. I'm not gonna go back over it, but somebody sent me what it was that he said, and so this video is literally from about a month ago, and he went down and he broke down how much has he paid for his costume jewelry. Plastic band, lab-grown diamonds. Don't worry about it. We're going to get into it. I'm going to show you why you need an OG in your life and why you should never get offended when an OG starts to help you to understand how it is that you need to move a little bit differently with your little bit of money. Listen, you got a short window, homie. You got a short window. You have an earning window that you're going to have last you for the rest of your life, big dog. This is real talk. You got a window in which you're going to have to allow for that to last you for the rest of your life. I'm going to make money forever. Every year, I'm going to get richer and richer and richer and richer. Every year, I'm going to get richer and richer. I'm going to be rich forever. And they over here giving you this costume jewelry. I'm not even going to go into the idea of what a boxer truly represents when it comes to the historical significance of why they look at you as like the court gesture. You the entertainment, homie. You the person that they used to purchase in order. You the one you the fighter over there on Candleland. You Candleland. So we know that you don't have this in order to translate it into this. And so you got to use this in order to entertain them folk and make sure that you get your bread up. You Candleland's property, boy. And so as a result, you have a short window in which you can make, hopefully you maximizing, you making as much money as possible, get your taxes up to date, and you buying assets, and you're not out here buying these moissanite, getting finessed by these jewelers because you want to be a part of the Me Too gang, right? All right. Let me go ahead and look at what it is that he said that he paid for this costume jewelry that he'll never, ever be able to get a return for. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Or you're going to learn today.
All these belts are heavy, like all of them, you can't hold them too long. I wouldn't want anybody else to be carrying them but me. What's good, GQ? It's Devin Haney, and this is On the Rocks. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one.
Trash.
This is my logo, my
Trash.
DHP logo, my company. DHP is Devin Haney Promotions, Emerald, Cuban. Truthfully, I don't even remember how much I paid for it. I knew it was a lot though. I think the Cuban was like 100, the piece was like 40.
So he paid $140,000, right? 140 bands. That's cute. That's cute. So he got a bunch of costume jewelry that's hollow. Don't even know the quality of the diamond. Didn't even determine whether or not it was VVS, if it was, he don't know none of this, right? So now he got a bunch of stuff that my daughter be wearing. Literally that's the same chain that my daughter got. I got it for her just because she wanted it. I said, let me go ahead and spend a little bit of money on you because you're a child and I want you to be able to have something to play with. The same chain as my daughter, he paid $140 for it, all right? We'll never, ever be able to extract the value from it, and the value will never continue to go up. But because he getting finessed by these Arabic jewelers, and he want to be just like the rappers, and he think he Floyd Mayweather, but he really not. He overpaying for it, right? At the very least, if you're going to get a chain, just get it solid gold. Just get it solid gold. Y'all over here making these dudes rich, and they finessing y'all. Don't worry about it. We're going to continue to go into it.
Like that. When I got the DHP piece made, I got a bunch of them for my friends, my family. I got the biggest one, but I got a lot of.
And then he went and bought a bunch of them from his friends and family. He doing the same thing that Hammer did.
I got this made by Benny the Jeweler. I was training for a fight in Miami.
Look at who his finesser is. Look at who his finesser is. He didn't want to listen to Ocho Cinco. He didn't want to take investment advice and started making sure that his investments is paying for what it is that he does, his expenditures were. Look at who his finesser is. Look at who his leader is. Take me to your leader. Okay. So we got French Montana. French Montana is your jeweler. Shout out to the French Montana-ish looking. And all of these guys that get finessed, listen, bro, either they getting finessed by an Asian man or they getting finessed by a French Montana knockoff lookalike, bro. They all got slick hair to the back, up, faded down the back. Yo. Don't know where these niggas came from. Don't know their background. Don't know their history. Don't know where they sourcing their diamonds from. Are they getting it mined out? Where are they getting their product from? Okay, so French Montana is your jeweler. Benny the jeweler. Cool. Let's continue.
Jeweler. I was training for a fight in Miami, and I was going into the elevator, and he was coming out, and he had like a bunch of jewelry in his hand, and I was like, "You a jeweler?" The rest is history. But before I met Benny,
the dude was listen to his story. The guy was walking out of the elevator with some jewelry in his hand, and he wanted to get some jewels, and he said, "Are you a jeweler?" That's how you found your jeweler?
I didn't really like care for jewelry. As I started to be friends with Benny more and more and more, I got the bug. Now I can't stop.
Look at this trash.
These are some of my tennis chains. This one is 1.5 carat, and these two are both 1 carat a piece. I spent, like 500,000 on all 3 of these right here.
I'm going to just play it for y'all. I want y'all to see it for yourself. I think that y'all been here long enough to actually be able to assess this and come to a conclusion yourself.
This carat one, 175 on this carat one, and 195. So y'all do the math. There's definitely statement pieces. This one.
Ain't none of this stuff write-offs. Ain't none of this stuff appreciating over time. But y'all think that see, listen, this is the same stuff that we talk about every single day. This is the same stuff that we talk about every single day. These goof troops. Y'all say, "Oh man, they young, you can do it," whatever, so on and so forth. Boy, this is the time that you're supposed to be making an investment in yourself so you can do what you want to do for the rest of your life. But you getting finessed by French Montana South.
It's really a statement because it's 1.5 carats. Yeah, this right here, this is 1.5 carats. When you see it, you just know, like, them stones are big. And this one is short, so it's more like a choker.
Them stones are big. Them stones are big. That's what he said. Them stones are big. Is this y'all leader? Is this who y'all taking financial advice from? Is this the person that y'all following on Instagram? Don't worry about it. We gonna get there.
I wanted it a little bit shorter because these are long. It's short, but it's chunkier. These earrings are 6 carat a piece. Yeah, I paid so much money for them, I don't even want to tell you. I had bought 6 carat earrings and didn't never have my ears pierced. So I went to go get my ears pierced, got the earrings and tried to put them in and they wouldn't fit. So then I ended up going to like a piercing place and had them stick it in my ear, and my ear was hurting so bad, like it was bleeding and everything.
I bet you if you asked them how to accelerate depreciation in order to reduce your tax burden, he would be looking at you just like the monkey that he is. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. He got a strong forehead, though. He got a strong forehead. I bet you if you asked him how to accelerate depreciation in order to reduce the tax burden that came along with your purse from your pay-per-view, because you was fighting over there in Candyland, I bet you he wouldn't have a clue as to what the fuck you talking about. What is accelerated acceleration? What did you say again? Accelerated the depreciation. I bet you listen, I guarantee you he's in the highest tax bracket. And he probably looks at that as a badge of honor. I'm in the highest tax bracket. I pay crazy taxes. How many people is robbing you? How many people eating off you, including the IRS? Because you don't understand how to look at things from a business perspective. You out here looking like a fool, and this is the problem with our culture, is that we champion the people that don't know shit about shit, and we think just because they out there, and they in there getting their brains scrambled and beat the fuck up because they in there in Candyland. You in there in Candyland, fighting hard, looking dumb, in the prime of your life. Forehead strong, head full of hair. Congratulations. That's dope. I hope you're not walking around when you 40 and you 50 like this and trying to figure out where all of your money went. Shout out to Adrian Broner, signing bad deals today. But let's continue.
Like that. So then I had to go back and re-pierce my ears and then put the starter earrings in and wear the starter earrings until my ears were ready. They look good now. Now they fit me. My earlobes had to, get some muscles, get in the gym so I could carry around all these diamonds.
We so lost, y'all.
These 2 Cubans, I got the DHP on the lock. 1 rose, 1 white. They're both a kilo a piece. I paid $110 for each one of them. $110 for the white, $110 for the rose. I don't know, I just wanted something chunky. I wanted something that hit. I'm addicted to buying rose. I like rose watches, I like rose everything. These next 2 bracelets, they match my rose and white Cuban bracelets. These came from Eliante, also another friend.
Are y'all hearing what it sound like? Are y'all hearing what it sounds like? What his jewelry sounds like? Are y'all hearing what this jewelry sounds like? Y'all think this is wise? Y'all think this is smart? Is this y'all leader? Is this the person that y'all want to be like when y'all grow up? Is this the person that y'all sons is following and y'all kids is looking at on Instagram? Let's continue.
Friend of mine out in New York, I paid $50 a piece for both of these. When I bought these, I didn't even want to buy.
Hey, the finesse is real. And you know what the media is going to do? The algorithm and the media is going to put this in front of your face because they know that you niggas like shiny things. You like shiny things from dudes with big foreheads that can't teach you nothing about how it is that you need to be able to build wealth. You're a prize fighter. You know what that means? You know what that means to be a prize fighter? You know where that term comes, you know where that phrase comes from? Black Beauty says Anton acting like he not a jewelry man. Black Beauty, you know what my accounts look like. Please, please don't do that. Don't do that. You know it hit different over here. You know it's crazy. We build houses. We don't buy ice. Right? Every single watch that you see in my collection, and it's a whole lot of them, are all stock, standard. No custom nothing into it. What you think that them little cheap diamonds cost something? That dude getting finessed. You think them little cheap diamonds cost something? Black Beauty. I see you just want me to go in on them. Icy? What are we in, 2003? What are we listening to, Gucci Mane and Jeezy? Are we listening to Gucci Mane and Jeezy? We still trying to be icy? Y'all niggas still ain't grew out of this yet? You don't know that every piece of jewelry, which is only watches, I only buy watches. You don't know that every piece that I have appreciate over time and it actually beat the rate of gold and silver last year? Jesus Christ.
I was just coming for just these 2 bracelets, these 2 eye bracelets. I ended up paying $40,000
Black
a piece
Beauty
for
trying
these.
to get him new.
I don't know if they call it an eye bracelet or not. I just call it an eye bracelet because it looked like eyeballs. This is an emerald bracelet, a carat a piece. I had 2 more bracelets that were just a carat a piece, but I lost them. I actually never wore this yet. I paid $70,000 for just this bracelet. I never wore yet.
Look at that.
This right here is the Bubba Watson, Richard Mille. I spent $400 on this after the George Gamboa's second fight.
Shout
it's
out
like
to
a
the
trophy.
KCO
After the fight, I just go buy me a watch just to remember. I've been wearing this a lot lately. I think I want to get this a break because I've just been wearing this.
This is what we call hype beasting. All right, this is what we call hype beasting. This is a person that does not understand timepieces. And so because he does not understand timepieces, he buys the thing that all of the rappers do. They duplicate the same behavior as the rappers. They do all of the dumb shit that we see happen year after year after year. And then when all of the rappers is washed up and going broke and the boxers is following right along with them, they no longer become y'all heroes, and then y'all start looking at them as broke because they on the ESPN 30 for 30. And they out here working regular jobs trying to figure out how they can get back on. What's the difference? This is hype beasting. This is not understanding your investment. This is not investing in something or being able to enjoy something that appreciates over time. That looks like a piece of shit. It looks like a G-Shock. Real talk. Listen, I know what a Richard Mille is. I know what them piece of shit watches are. Looks like a piece of shit. It's not about how much you spend. It's about if you spending it in the right places in order for it to continue to appreciate over time. Assets. Assets. Stupid motherfuckers.
Oh my God. This right here is another Richie, RM1103. Some people have like Richard Mille casings and like they don't have the real Richard Mille, but this is a Richard Mille rose gold with the casing. It's iced out. I just put
Look at
pink
this,
band
y'all.
on it. I was like wanted to, you know, make a statement with it. I just put.
Look at this. Look at this. Look. Are you impressed by this? Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it.
It's iced out.
Are y'all impressed by that?
Richard Mille rose gold.
Is that impressive, y'all? That looked like trash. Not respected. Nobody in the watch community would look at him and be like, damn, you getting it. We laugh at people like this. We laugh at people like this that literally spent $500,000 on a piece of shit and then got finessed by his jeweler. Clown jewelry. Tricks jewelry. Finessed. No strong man in his life apparently is giving him advice.
With the casing, it's iced out. I just put the pink band on it. I was like wanted to, you know, make a statement with it. I can't take the pink band off. I just like the way that it looks. And I pay $300 for this. You can go to the gym with a Richard Mille. You can go to the club. You can go to dinner. It's an all-purpose watch. That's what I like about this. Yeah, so this is the Green Face Anniversary 40 Rolly. This watch is some watch that I've wanted for so long.
That's the only thing that I see. The only thing that I see in the Patek. The only congratulations. I got to give you props on the Patek and I got to give you props on the Rolly. At the very least, at least he got something in his collection that is stock and that could stand the test of time and that somebody would actually respect.
Long and I just never just picked it up, but now I finally got it. I haven't even worn it yet. I paid $70 for this.
And he overpaid for it. And he overpaid for it. Yo, listen. Not only did he, listen, the first thing that he got in his collection, that's for you, David Roman. The first thing that he got in his collection, he overpaid for it. What an idiot. What an idiot. I'm going to send this over to Nico. I'm going to send this video over to Nico so that he can do a reaction to it. My man's paid 70 bands for that watch. And it's probably used. And it's probably not even from an authorized dealer. And we want to see the papers for it because we want to make sure that it didn't come from Alibaba. And he overpaid for it. He paid 70 bands for that watch. Who's his jeweler? Who is this man's jeweler? Gosh, talk about getting finessed. Jesus Christ.
It's my Patek Philippe 5980.
I don't
like
even
how
want to
chunky
see
it is.
I'm so sick of this. This is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting what it is that I see happening out here in these streets. And y'all over here supporting this? Y'all think that this makes sense? What makes you think that he got more money than me? That's cap. And you know what's so funny is that when I see y'all say that he think that somebody got more money, it's all cap. People that got bags, they don't even pay it. They don't even play it by how much money they got. They go off their net worth. What's your net worth? What's your net worth, big dog? What's your net worth? If you can't break down exactly what your net worth is, if we can't go in and look at exactly what your portfolio is, I don't give a fuck about how many iced out chains and watches you got. I want to know how many shares you got in Apple. How many shares of Coca-Cola do you got? Does your portfolio or does your trading actually mimic what it is that Warren Buffett is doing? Do you even know who Charlie Munger is? If you have not read A Random Walk Down Wall Street, I don't want to talk to you. If you have not read A Random Walk Down Wall Street, I don't want to talk to you. If you don't know who Charlie Munger is, if you're so busy focused on Warren Buffett and you're not even familiar with Charlie Munger, I don't want to have a conversation with you. I don't give a fuck about no fucking chain. That's a reflection of slavery. They put some diamonds on it and then y'all thought that y'all was significant as a result of it. If you sitting on cash or you buying a diamond chain, then that means that you're depreciated, right? The value of your stuff is going down and you'll never be able to get a return for it. It means that inflation is killing your dollar. If you're sitting there on cash and you're not deploying it into resources that's then returning value for you, that means that you're a fuck boy. Y'all know what I'm busting down. Shout out to the bag chasers. Shout out to the Patreon members. You know what I'm busting down. You know what I'm busting down. Let's continue. Listen. That's just a little love tap, little homie. That's some holding you accountable. Shut the fuck up. I know you can box. You over there on Candyland. Stay in your lane, big dog. I'm trying not to do this to you, but it could go there. It could go there. It can get real Shabba Ranks in this bitch. You got a strong forehead. I know you can take a punch, but this ain't what you want, big dog. Shout out to Devin Haney. Hopefully you stay undefeated, because if you don't stay focused in the gym, we know you're not going to keep getting that payday. Stack all your money. Make sure you make smart investments, because you got a small window before them boys say that they don't want you on pay-per-view no more. You a prize fighter, my nigga. You like an animal to me. You're an animal to me. You're entertainment. We go to see you take a punch, my nigga. It's a difference. Don't sit here and talk to me.